Hello everyone, this might be a revision for you. You've done integration before, or you might just be looking at it from the beginning again. Whatever, try the questions I've got here. If you know anything about it, try them first. So pause it, try it, then see how to do it after I undo the thing. Okay, with integration, it is the opposite to differentiation. That means rather than the powers going down every time, they're going to go up. And this here is the general rule for integration. You add 1 to the power and you divide by your new power. So let's use that information as we go. So let's do this one. So we're going to integrate. There are 2 different terms here. See, the 5x cubed and the minus 2x. That's fine. They're there. We can just do them one after the other. So to get the answer to this one, let's do the first term. We've got 5x to the 3. You change it to the 4 because we go up 1. Divide by your new power. Minus 2x, it already has a power of 1. We're going to go up 1 to a power of 2, divide by your new power, plus the c at the end. And then simplify if there's anything that simplifies. The 2 over 2 will simplify. So it's 5x to the 4 over 4 minus x squared plus c. Okay, next one. Pause it if you're going to give it a go first. Okay, it's the same idea. This time around, we've only got 1 term, but we've got a half x cubed. So we put it up 1, put the power up 1. And we have to divide by our new power. Now, we've already got this fraction bar happening here. So put a little times there, and then let's divide by our new power, which is 4, add our c. Then simplify. So we've got x to the 4 over 8 plus the c. Okay, next one along. Remember, pause if you're going to do this one before I do, whatever. Oh, why can I go down? Okay, here's the next one. Okay, we're still following the same idea. We're integrating, so we're going to add 1 to the power and then divide by our new power. So here's the question. Okay, we write it as it is, 3x, but rather than minus 2, you've got to go up 1 from minus 2, which is minus 1. Divide by your new power, which is minus 1, add your c. So, and then I'm just going to write that as minus 3 instead of 3 over minus 1. Okay, next one. This one's a little bit more complicated. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, just like when you're differentiating, if you're going to integrate and there's brackets and things, you need to expand them before you go doing anything. So I'm just going to rewrite this question. So I'm still finding the integration. I'm going to write that as x to the half 2 plus x with respect to x. Now, I'm going to expand it out now. So remember that I have a power of 1 here because when I multiply bases that are the same, I add my powers. So I start off with x to the half times 2 is 2x to the half plus x to the half times x to the 1. What do I do with the powers? I add them together. So half and 1 is 1.5 or 3 on 2. Okay, so all I've done is rewritten the question. So now I'm in a position to actually integrate now. So we write it as it is, x, 2x, but we start with our power of a half. We need a new power of 1 more. So a half plus 1 is 3 on 2. And now we have to divide by our new power of 3 on 2. But dividing by fractions, it's easier to multiply by the reciprocal or flip it. So we're going to times it by, rather than dividing by 3 over 2, we're going to times it by 2 over 3. Okay, let's go over the other one. I've got x to the 3 over 2, that's 1.5. I add 1 to that. 1.5 plus another 1 is 2.5 or 5 on 2. I need to divide by my new power. So it's dividing by 5 over 2 or times by the reciprocal 2 over 5 plus my c. Now let's clean things up a bit. 2 2s are 4, x to the 3 on 2 all over 3 plus this one, there's nothing to be done. It's just as it is, plus my c. Okay, last one. Pause it and try it yourself if you know what to do. Okay, just like differentiating, we need to rewrite this one and we need to divide that x into both those terms. So 5x cubed over x plus 2x squared over x dx. Now let's simplify. Okay, that is remember that's power of 1. And what do you do when you're dividing bases that are the same? What do you do with the powers? You minus them. So this question becomes 5x squared plus 2x with respect to x. Okay, then I'm in a position to integrate now, just like we did on the very first question. So we start off with 5x, we add 1 to the power, so that becomes a 3, divide by a new power. 2x, add 1 to the power, so that becomes a 2, divide by a new power, plus the c. And that's it. That's all you need to do.